So we back with another video, and today we got y'all boys with the best center builds in NBA 2K23. And today we're gonna be giving y'all 3 builds. One gonna be an inside for the people that want to make a big, I guess, center that's like an inside for the people that not really trying to shoot or just can't shoot. And we got 2 outside. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, that's gonna be pretty much all the positions. Went over them twice. Once was off the rip, and then I updated y'all boys. Probably gonna give y'all guards, best bigs, and all that for their own video. But yeah, if you guys do want these ranking build videos to continue, all you gotta do is like the video. This next season, I'm gonna probably start doing a lot more short for y'all and stuff like that. So a lot of content still gonna be dropping. So just if y'all boys enjoying this stuff, just like the video, make sure to subscribe. If you think anybody this can help, just share the video and all that type of stuff. Without further ado though, let's hop into it. Alright, so hopping into it, first build I'm gonna show y'all is kind of the undersized build. Me personally, it fits perfectly for me. This is the one I made for me. This is the one I use. If you ever see me on a big man build, this is the build. But I'm gonna have the 2 other builds higher on the list because it is a little bit shorter. And if we talking about strictly center builds, I think center builds should, I guess, should be bigger. If we talking about big man build, that's a completely different thing. So yeah, center, hand and number is really up to you. Now, the reason why this height actually does work is I don't know what it is. It's like glitch. I get better contest on this build than I do on my 6'11". It's just a fact. But even still, we gonna show y'all some other builds at taller heights strictly for y'all boys that's gonna still be really good at being an inside or even being a shooting. Now, I like to call this like my versatile hybrid build that you can play lock on, you can play big man build, you can even be like a really good shooter with it. But yeah, 6'9", handed number, or not handed number, I already went over handed number, but 6'9", 226, 7'7", and body type is up to you. When it comes to the build, you're going to end up with 13, 16, 8, and 27. So, when you get to 13, you're going to have an 86 drive and dunk. You're going to have an 80 standing dunk. Now, it's going to be really good to be able to play pick and roll and just be able to do standing dunks in general. We have a 67 layup and a 50 close shot. 1, because we don't want to ever do layups. 2, they also did nerf close shot. But 3, I think they actually did do a change to close shot or to just paint contest to just make it a little easier. I don't think they even originally did the paint contest patch to even like really help like park, rec, prom. I think they really did that for my team, and it seems like they kind of scaled back on it a little bit this week, this past week. I don't know that for sure, but me personally, if I'm going to the rim, I want to do a dunk every single time. So layup is not that important. Close shot is not that important for me. You're probably gonna want that more. On the other builds, I have it higher, but like I said, this was the build I personally made for me. But yeah, 50 close shot, that really is up to get more badges. 67 layup to get more badges, and we already went over the other 2 stuff. Post control, that went up because of a different attribute. 82 3 ball, you don't need Agent 3 silver on this build. If you did, you would go 83 3 ball so you can be able to have that silver, but we don't need that on this build, so we go 82, and then we go up 2 on mid range to get an extra badge. You lower that, you lose a badge. 60 free throw just for 5v5, but you probably would want that a little bit higher. 76 pass accuracy, that's gonna like to have break, starter, needle threader, post playmaker, stuff like that. It's how as you really can get it with this build. And if we have a 50 ball handle to have vice grip, which is very important in a lot of situations, especially on a big man build. So like if you don't have it, it's gonna be a lot easier whenever you're catching the ball to just get stripped on instantly, or just somebody just run into you and you just lose the ball. And when you go up with rebounds, you can easily just lose the ball and get stripped and stuff like that. That's a really good thing to be able to have. Now, when it comes to interior defense, that's 90, block 93, defensive rebound 93. No matter if I'm an inside or outside, I'm gonna have those like 3 things on all 3 of those automatically. So when you be like, these builds are all, bro, it's literally because you need to be able to reach certain thresholds, and you need to be able to reach certain things to be able to get badges, and just for like the attributes just to work better. So I have a 90 threshold interior defense because I just want that to be in that threshold. I want that to be in great threshold. But we have 93 block and 93 defensive rebound, so we can be able to have badges like these gold. So anchor gold, chase down artist Hall of Fame, rebound chaser gold, pogo stick gold, all that type of stuff. Now, one thing that kind of sets this build apart from the other ones, it is undersized, but you do actually have the ability to have badges that you wouldn't be able to get on any other big man build, like clamps or interceptor, which is why I originally had tested out the 6'8", but the comparison to 6'8", I keep forgetting that 6'9" are just one of one builds. Like the paint defense with a 6'9" is just damn near arguably the best in the entire game, because not only can you move a lot faster than like the taller builds, but you can still get really good consistent contests. Now, you only have a 60 offensive rebound, but you are going to be on the perimeter a lot more. But if you do want to have that a little bit higher, you would probably have to lower stuff in other situations. Now, speed, I feel like has to be at 80. That's so good. I'm going to be honest, having an 80 speed is really what gave me an epiphany for all my other builds. 66 acceleration, that's really just based off the perimeter defense. 86 strength, so you can be able to have like bags like brick wall and stuff like that, at least gold. And then you have a 90 vertical. That's another thing that takes this build to a whole nother level. You're not going to see any builds that's 6'10" and up that actually has 90 vertical. I think a 6'10" it can have 90. I think you can have it on a 6'11" if you don't go too high in weight. But if you're trying to have like all this stuff for block, trying to have the right strength and stuff like that, and have a 90 vertical, it's really going to be tough to do that without being 6'9". Now, stamina wise, you are going to have a 90 stamina. That's just the minimum I would go with. Takeaways, you end up with sharp, lock, rim, and glass. Really good options. I feel like slasher would be a better option than lock for this build, but still really decent options. You do still have the options of limitless range and paint intimidation. I would probably go limitless range, paint intimidation, or stealth blocks, or which one? See the future. Those would be the ones. I'm definitely going with limitless range as my main take though. You could go with spotter position if you want to do that. I just wouldn't personally do that. Build comes out as simply 2 shades of Marcus Camby, Nicholas Claxton, and Miles Turner. Build comes out as two-way inside out score. All right, so next let's hop into the top 2 builds. Now when it comes to the top 2 builds, very interesting. Now we're gonna have an inside and an outside. Like I said, we're gonna have 1 inside and 2 shooting bigs. So like and subscribe. Center position, hand and number is up to you. Now when it comes to this build, we're gonna be 6'11". I feel like if you're not making a 6'9" big man build, I think 6'11" is the next closest best height to go. Just my opinion. Just that simple. So 238, 7'9" wingspan, body type is up to you. The tallest I probably would go is 7'1", but I think 6'11" is that perfect in between where you should go. Now 19 finishing, but the thing is, you're now gonna be able to have posterize as a tier 2. You're now gonna have limitless takeoff as a tier 1. So as an inside, I think making an inside 6'11" is just far better than making an inside 6'9", because you just have easier access to a lot of badges. Now there are stuff that you will probably be able to get on an inside 6'9", like you probably have a higher ball handle, probably have a higher speed of ball. You probably can even have clamp breaker higher, maybe be able to have handles for days higher, mix match expert higher. But the thing is, on a 6'11", they're tier 1s. So yeah, it's really on you how you want to think about that. But let's talk about the build. 93 driving dunk instead of an 86. That's gonna be pretty much allow you to have pretty much elite. You're really going, I think you can have all content dunks. I don't know if you have the elite big men. I think the elite big men you need 90, but you do have the pro big men content dunks, the elite content dunks, and the pro content dunks. So you have 3 content dunk packages on this build. 73 layup. I know it is the inside. Just make sure to have that 75 close shot for the people that do want that. But again, I'm not really trying to do layups, even on an inside big. I want to be dominant and dunk it every single time. I'm not trying to lay up ever. We have a 46 free throw. That's kind of a L. Kind of tried to get that as high as possible, but again, it's just kind of tough to be able to get that as high as possible with everything else on this thing, because you lower that, you lose that. Like, it's just kind of tough. So yeah, 76 pass accuracy though. That's gonna help you get like break starter. You're gonna probably see 76 pass accuracy on all the builds, no matter if it's an inside or outside. But you do have a 70 ball handle, because if you are inside, I do feel like you do need the ability to create for yourself a little bit more. So whether you're being a post or whether you're having ball handle, I would probably rather have ball handle on my build, because if you're in a post, you're gonna be within the 3-point line majority of the times. At least you can go downhill when you have like ball handle and speed of ball, and you can like go straight from picking to catching the ball and be able to like do something with it when you're putting it on the floor. So yeah, I think I'd rather ball handle and speed of ball than post. But I don't know. It's really tough when you get to like 7 foot, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", and stuff like that. That's why I kind of do rather the 6'11" for insides. So yeah, 64 speed of ball, and again 90 interior defense, 93 block, and this time 99 defensive rebound. I do feel like you do want to have at least either anchor Hall of Fame or anchor rebound chaser if you're inside. I don't feel like anchor Hall of Fame is necessary, so I just made sure to have Hall of Fame rebound chaser. But if you feel like you need Hall of Fame anchor more, then you will be able to do that by doing this. But that's really on you how you want to go about that. That's really kind of a preference thing. Me personally, I think I'll be fine with just like this. Still be able to have gold. You'll still be able to have Hall of Fame pogo stick regardless of which one you put to 99. If you only go 98, you'll still be able to have Hall of Fame pogo stick with like So it's really on you how you want to do that. But doing it like this, you're gonna be able to have Hall of Fame box out beast, which I usually don't be able to have on my bigs because you have to have a 94. You have a 99, so you have Hall of Fame rebound chaser, which is really good. You're gonna have Hall of Fame pogo stick, gold anchor, Hall of Fame chase down artist steal, gold post lockdown, which is not the most important badge for me. And yeah, that's pretty much the badges. When it comes to the physicals, you're not gonna be 80 speed no more, 75 though still. You have a 68 acceleration. The reason why we put our acceleration up now is because acceleration actually matters, because we actually have ball handle and speed of ball, so we're gonna be wanting to put the ball on the floor, and acceleration is how fast you're gonna be speed boosting, so it actually does matter now. So yeah, strength, you're gonna have an 86 strength. That's gonna be pretty much to get your brick wall, and just the strength affects a lot of things, whether you're trying to blow by people, whether you're trying to bump people, whether you're trying to set better screens, whether you're trying to move in a post. It affects a lot of different things. So it's gonna not only just help your brick wall, but your back down punisher and just in-game benefits as well. Now you also do have an 87 vertical. That's not quite a 90, but it's gonna be really, really good with a 6'11" with max wingspan. So don't think that's gonna be bad at all. That's gonna be really good with a 90 stamina. Really, 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 really good. Now, one thing I want to say, I kind of forgot what I was finna say. I was gonna say, oh, this is what I was gonna say. Now, if you did, say for instance, you did put your post control up, you would be able to get like badges like quick first step and unpluckable a lot easier, because I only can get 70 ball handle, and I only can get bronze, quick first step, bronze, unpluckable. But you can go post control and be able to get like quick first step, unpluckable, to all the way to like Hall of Fame on a 6'11" build if you want to do that. So that's a possibility, but it's not really that ideal, because to get 99 post control, you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot, and I mean a lot, of attributes. So yeah, I'm gonna just do it like that. Takeovers wise, you don't have sharp anymore. You don't have slasher. I don't really know how this build doesn't have slasher. I'm guessing because it's not, the layup not high enough. But that's kind of wild that this build doesn't have slasher. For sure, you would want to have slasher on this build. But if I don't get slasher, I'm going with paint intimidation and just double down on defense and have team badge boost, because the reason why you want to have the playmaking, really the ability to dribble, so that when you are like dominated in the paint and people are starting to now help off the 3-ball, now you're going to be able to set your teammates up to be able to hit a lot more threes, because they're not going to get even more open looks, because you're just going to be very OP and dominant in the paint. So yeah, that's pretty much the takeover. We're going to go with team badge boost, pretty much give a boost to your teammates' badges. And somebody in the comments said they tested it out to see if the double up takeovers even work, and they don't. So I guess that's not a thing anymore. That's interesting. But yeah, that's going to be the build. Similar to shades of Ben Wallace, Clint Capella, Robert Williams, and the build comes out as a paint beast. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple. Alright, and last but not least, the best center build in the game. The last build could arguably be the best center build in the game. It really depends on what you rather. Do you rather inside or outside? I seen a video from Laker fan, or I think it was a clip on Twitter, where he was talking about why he makes insides, and it actually made a lot of sense. So if you do have a preference for inside, then I'm not mad at you saying the inside is better. But for my bias and my preference, I think outsides, it just make the game a lot easier on offense and defense. It's just kind of that simple. So when it comes to center, hand and numbers up to you. When it comes to 6'11", the build, you're gonna be 6'11" again, 236, 7'8", and body type is up to you. Now, one thing I say about it, one thing that I say why I think outsides are better, because not only do you allow the ability to spread the floor, so you can get pretty much automatic twos every single time if you want to, but you're also gonna have an opportunity for more threes. So I would say insides, you can still hoop, but it is to some extent you gotta have skill to it. And if you're an inside, you better be good at defense. If you're not good at defense and you making insides, then you're trolling. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, 18 finishing. You're gonna have a 75 close shot with a 70 layup and an 86 driving dunk and an 80 standing up with a 57 close shot, or not close shot, but post control. So you're gonna be able to have pretty much all you really could want, even if you were trying to be an inside. But this is not to be an inside, it's really to be an outside. But I wanted to make sure that you can be able to pick and roll and pick and pop. That's really what I like to go for when I'm making these builds. So yeah, and then when it comes to the mid-range, you lower that, you lose a badge. But yeah, we put it to 68 so we can get that extra badge. 82 3-pointer. We don't really need Agent 3 silver, so that's not the utmost importance. You could go 7'7" wingspan and we would have Agent 3 silver as a tier 1 badge, by the way. Another thing that's really wild about a 6'11", you get blinders as a tier 2 badge. So yeah, pretty crazy. But you do get Claymore as a tier 2, which is not really the most ideal thing. But yeah, limitless range still a tier 3. Corner specialist is now a tier 3. For some reason, catch and shoot. Oh yeah, catch and shoot is a tier 3, but I was finna say for some reason it's not. But yeah, then you have a 75 free throws for 5v5. I really just needed that to be 60, but like if I raise this, it's 99 already. I guess you could raise this, but like it's not really giving me no badges, no anywhere. Maybe you want more rebound, maybe you want more standing dunk. That's really on you. I would just put that to free throw. What did I lower? Okay, I see it. I need this right here. Okay. Now, we're going to go over why we put our post control to 57. You probably just seen why. But 76 pass accuracy, again, just perfect. So you can be able to have break starter gold, needle threader silver, post playmaker gold. The one thing I say about 6'9s, if you peeping, needle threader is not a tier 3 badge. Post playmaker, tier 3 badge. So you're going to have to do a lot of finagling to get those extra badges. I didn't do it here, but yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of finagling. I'm not doing that, I ain't going to lie. So that's one reason why I like the 6'9s as well, because you got to do a lot of finagling to be able to put these on. But if you don't really even care about these badges as much as me, you can just put on break starter, vice grip, bailout, and just call it a day, to be honest with you. You don't necessarily need it. I think needle threader is kind of a need, like break starter, but that's really on you. 90 interior defense is going to be in that, bro, I'm telling y'all, 90 interior defense, 93 block, 93 defensive rebound are going to be the bare minimum you ever see me put on a big man build. The only time I didn't do that was a powerful when I was making a versatile big man build. I wasn't really just trying to make a big man build. But yeah, 73 perimeter defense, 76 steal. The biggest difference between these and the 6'9 is going to be like the tiers. Some tiers are going to be better. Some badges you're not going to even be able to put on. And some are just going to be worse like it was on the playmaking. It just is what it is. But you still got that 93 block, that 93 defensive rebound. So you can have gold anchor, gold rebound chaser, gold box out beast, Hall of Fame, chase down artist, 75 offensive rebounds so you can get offensive rebounds. Shout out to 2K. I don't know why, but they changed on that update. They changed the fonts. Like when you in like games, the fonts like when you looking at your stats is different. The font for the overall is different. I don't know why they did that, but they did. I don't even know if they meant to do that. It looks like it's like in the default like font now. I don't know. I don't really think they did that because they didn't change all fonts. They just changed random fonts. Like when you look at the badge number, the font is changed. I don't know what they did that for. But speed, that's again 75. Vertical strength, both gonna still be the same. 60 acceleration this time instead. You could lower this, but if you lower that, look, the speed gonna go down, so that's why it is where it is. And then you have a 90 stamina. Takeaways wise, you do end up with limitless range and paint intimidation again, but you could have the option of spotter precision. You could have the option of any of these rim or glass in your takeovers as well. That's just what I ended up going with. That's on you, what you want to do. That's what I would personally do for the build personally. That's what I think is the best center build, but that is preference. Like I said, you could go with the inside, you could go with the 6'9. I personally went with the 6'9, but before we talking centers, I do think the height does matter for a center build. So yeah, even if the 6'9 is gonna be able to hold its own against pretty much any height, just to say that. But yeah, build comes out as a two-way inside out score, similar to shades of Yusuf Nurkic, Jack Sigma, and Miles Turner. But yeah, that's gonna be the build, man. If you guys want more of these ranking build series, that's gonna be pretty much every single position. If you guys do want me to update this in the future, maybe they drop like some crazy patch where it does need to be updated, I could, but I don't see myself updating it again because there's a lot of stuff I have to even rank right now. I still gotta rank the guards, I still gotta rank the big men. I might even do another shooting big man and then another inside big man. So yeah, if you guys do want all these videos, just make sure to drop a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn on post to keep you the first to all the videos. Share this video to anybody, and I mean anybody you think will help. Well, further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I have to be
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!